Hi, welcome and thank you for listening to the Veerle Adventure Podcast. My name is Veerle and I'm taking you with me on a journey. In this podcast, I will give you a glimpse into my location-independent free life. I will tell you about the challenges of online entrepreneurship as a nomad, about finding the right mindset to grow, and how you can experience real freedom in your own non-nomadic life. My name is Veerle and welcome to Veerle Adventure. Finally, it is time for another episode of the Veerle Adventure Podcast. I hope the audio is okay because I am sitting in the hostel recording with my headphones because my mic is still at another place. I will explain that in a little bit, but I don't have my mic, so I cannot record the usual way, so I'm not sure about the sound, but I thought it was better than record on the beach on my phone without a microphone, so still better than what I otherwise would have done. Alright, it has been a while since I recorded an episode, and that has to do with a couple of things. The last month, 2 months already, I have been living in Las Palmas, Gran Canaria, and I've been loving it. It's been a total different situation than living in the Netherlands with my parents. So I am really back to life, getting to know lots of people, making new friends. I've been to a yoga retreat. I've been doing yoga ever since. I've been meditating a lot. Things have really shifted within me. And recording an episode of the podcast just wasn't on my mind. Even though there's lots of things that I'm working on, reading on, learning, I couldn't find the energy or the inspiration to record. And I guess a couple of months ago, I gave myself permission to not record when I wasn't feeling it. So this was just me holding on to that promise. I don't have to force anything. I can record whenever I feel like it. And today I was sitting at the beach and I was so inspired. So I thought I am going to record. And one of the other reasons that I haven't been recording is because I've been doing my course, the Fiercely in Alignment course, and we're halfway now. And I started it the day before I left for Gran Canaria. And because I have that course bi-weekly, there's a new module, I get to go live in that group and talk about one of the topics that's on my mind. So I think with that course, the urge to record something has been filled. So that's why I didn't really record anything. And I was preparing the module for tomorrow for the Fiercely in Alignment course, and it's about abundance, and just reading up on it, listening about that topic, it really has sparked something within me, and I thought I need to record an episode. But I was sitting at the beach and I'm like, crap, there's lots of people around me. I don't have a microphone with me. I just had my phone and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that because you will hear the beach, the sea, you will hear all the people, Spanish people behind that, the microphones on the stereo on the beach was playing messages every other minute about not being able to smoke on the beach, or that you have to keep an eye on your kids, or the right way to walk. You can only walk on the right side of the promenade. So all these messages are getting blasted on the beach every couple of minutes on these days, so that's why I thought that's not the best place to record something. So I thought we're gonna do it in the hostel, and it was just someone who just walked in, and I'm a bit awkward about recording then, but I'm just gonna pursue doing that. So the topic that I want to talk to you about today is an abundance mindset. And the funny thing is, abundance is for everyone else. It looks different. So you have to know what abundance looks like for you. So I want you to take a look within and maybe pause this episode and start writing in your journal, or look at the visuals that are coming up. What is abundance to you? What is it that you're feeling inside? What is it that you're experiencing? If you think total abundance, if there's no limitations in the world, what is coming up? And that feeling that you have is abundance. So it is important that for you that you get clear on that, because if you are gonna listen to the rules of abundance for someone else, then you're not gonna live an abundant life. So I cannot tell you that abundance is for me It's being able to go to the beach every day. It's being able to pay for something in a blink of an eye, that I don't have to check my account, or it's just that I can eat whatever I want. It's so different. For someone else is probably driving a nice car. I don't need a car. I need public transport. So living in a place that has public transport is way more abundant to me than to someone who needs a car. So you have to know what it is for you. And I think people do not often talk about that there's a difference in abundance for everyone. So I want you to take a look within and start to write about that. So it's always a bit hard that people tell you that you have to be in an abundant mindset in order to manifest. But what if things in your life aren't going that well? Then it's so hard to have a positive attitude. So how can you manifest while being in a negative headspace? Because that's the thing. Law of attraction, that's a topic that I've been talking about a lot in the last couple of months. And law of attraction, it's always working. If you're consciously about it or not, it's always working. And what law of attraction does is it takes energy and it creates more of that. So if you're constantly thinking about something positive, it will create something positive. But if you're constantly thinking of something negative, the negative will get better and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's not what you want. But if you're constantly focusing on the negative side of something, for example, you want more money and you keep thinking, I don't have enough money. You're thinking negatively about money, so you won't get more money. So you have to make sure that the thoughts that you think, the energy that you feel is more positive. But that's so difficult when you're when you're getting bill after bill, when you're not feeling good. So how can you keep that mindset strong? So what I would like you to what I would invite you to do is take a look at your wording, because like I said it, if you focus on I don't have enough money, you will never attract more money. If you focus on you can spend something, if you have the good feeling about it, then you will create more of it. And I'm not saying that you have to spend more money, but if you take a moment every morning to look at what you could do with $100. If I have $100 or euro, what would I spend it on today? All right, today I will get a fresh smoothie. I will get a poke bowl for dinner. I would book a fancy hotel, or I would buy new clothes, or I would rent a bed on the beach to sit all day. Though that are all things that I could do with €100. And it doesn't mean that I have to spend it, but just focusing on that feeling that it will give me, that helps you shift your energy already. If you're focusing on, all right, I have an exercise and I have to think about €100 and how I'm going to spend it, but I don't have the money, so it's a stupid exercise and I don't like it. Of course, it's not going to help you. You're just going to focus on, all right, I want this, but I don't have it. So it's still a negative energy. So I really want you to think what you would do if you would have $100 or a million, whatever. It's creating that feeling within. And of course, it's not like you're going to have it immediately, but it's the focus that counts. Within the Fiercely in Alignment course, I often use this metaphor of a balance, like a scale. I call it the battery, and I'm not sure why, but I know it's more like a scale, and it probably has to do with that I'm a Libra. And the thing is, with law of attraction, you have to make sure that the scale is always on the positive side. And the only thing that you need for that is 51%. So if you're 51 on the positive and 49 on the negative, you're still positive. So you will manifest more positive things. Of course, the higher it gets, like if you're 80% positive, you will attract way more positive things in your life. But it has to start somewhere. So make sure that you focus today, how can I get to that 51%? And I often give people like a task, so homework, to make certain lists. So make lists of how you're going to feel better. Make a list of everything that puts a smile on your face. So that can be having certain foods, having certain products, lighting your candle, but it can also be that a car stops when you want to cross the road, or that someone is uh, is smiling at you when you pass them on the street, when you see a dad playing with a girl, well, with his daughter on the beach, when you see a loving couple walking by. It can all be those little things that make you happy. When you see that on the receipt that you get that is aligned numbers, that you pay €9.99, all those things can put a smile on your face. And when you make a list of those things, you put yourself in a higher vibration, and that's what you need for manifesting. So making the list will make you more happy, but actually, when you are consciously creating that list, you will notice more positive things as well. For example, you will all of a sudden see a butterfly coming by, and you're like, oh, I can put that on my list. So you will have another positive thought, and it will more likely shift your scale up to the 51%. So it's a small thing that you can do to just make sure that you're more positive. Because the thing is, with law of attraction, everything is energy, and you have to have a positive energy in order to manifest. You have to have a higher vibration. But high vibration and low vibration, it always feels so like you're putting a label on it. And low vibration has a negative association with it. And high energy, it makes you like superior to the low energy. So I don't really like that use of wording. And I'm thinking about it more like big energy. Like, how can I expand it? And it's when you have big energy, it's not like you're putting yourself above low energy, but it's just big energy is contagious, and it you will get more of that, and people around you will get more of it, and it really works. And I would ask you, something that you can do is ask yourself, how can I get into big energy today? What can I do to start off my day better? What can I do to make myself feel better? And it can be that you say give a stranger a compliment, or that you speak your mind about something, or that you open up about something you're dealing with someone because you create a connection. That can all be things that have bigger energy than when you keep it in. And people that have followed a course with me know this about me. I always show energy with my hands. Every time I'm talking about like a low vibe, lower energy, I'm crushing my hands together, and you feel all the tension. You see it in my hands, but I feel it everywhere in my body. So I make sure that when I feel my body is tense, that I notice it, because then I know, all right, that's a sign that I should shift my energy. So if you notice stuff like that, that you're sitting with your neck down or your shoulders tense, that you notice it and that you can change it, because everything starts by noticing, because when you notice, you can change something. So that is what I would like you to focus on. So make that list about everything that puts a smile on your face. Make sure you notice your energy so you can change it. And those are just two little things that you can do to get in that abundance mindset. And I don't want to downplay it when you're feeling bad, when everything is not working out for you. Of course, it's going to be hard, but you notice that you're not in a good place. So ask yourself, what can I do to lift myself up a little bit more? How can I have a better feeling instead of the low feeling that I am right now? So try that. Try to uplift yourself a little bit. And you can stay in a low energy, but make sure you lift yourself up a little bit. So if you notice that you're not feeling good, text a friend and just tell them, I'm not feeling good. And maybe they can help you with something. Maybe they don't even need to help you. Maybe they just say, what can I do for you? And that is okay, because they hold space for you. And that's usually all that they need. When someone is telling me that they're not feeling well, the old me would always come with solutions or experiences that I had, so they could learn something from it. but I'm really trying to shift my energy in that, because that's not what people are looking for when they say that they're not feeling good. They don't want your advice. They just want to be able to share it. So now I'm starting to teach myself to hold energy for them by asking, what can I do for you? So I'm so sad to hear that. How can I help you? And because I ask that, it is easier for them to get out of that annoying feeling. So I think that's what you can do to shift your energy into an abundance mindset. It felt so good to record an episode again, and I can't wait to do it more often. As of tomorrow, I will have my own apartment again, so I will definitely record more episodes. But I know today this just had to go out because this is the energy that's there today, and I'm gonna teach about this topic tomorrow on the Fiercely in Alignment course as well, and I'm so excited about that. You can still join the Fiercely in Alignment course. The doors are still open, but we're already halfway through. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another live round of this course, but you can always just go to fearlessbusiness.nl/via FIA, because Fiercely in Alignment, and you can always get the course there. So it's €555, and it is an amazing course about manifestation, about mindset, about abundance, about connecting with your higher self, about creating your dream life. And it's just a course. I love it so much. I didn't know what it was going to be, and every module is one big surprise, and I love it. So tomorrow we're going to do the Dutch episode, the Dutch module about abundance, and the English module is going to be later this week, and I can't wait for that. All right. I think this was going to be the episode. Next episode, I will tell a little bit more about my living arrangements, because that has been hectic living as a digital nomad here in Las Palmas while the world is slowly opening up again. All right. This was the episode, and let me know what you thought of it. I know it's a little bit different than, I think at least it was a little bit different than what I usually talk about, but maybe it's not. It's all fine. I love to talk to you soon, and ciao for now. Thank you for getting along on my journey and listening to another episode of Fearless Adventure. Would you like more information on the topic of this episode? Then take a look at the show notes on fearlessadventure.nl. Give your opinion or want to screenshot this episode on Instagram, you can find me and tag me on Instagram at Fearless. That is VEERLEZ. Fearless. Can't wait to hear from you, and see you next time.